Good morning, children. Today's this is second session of first chapter, that is relation and function. So today I am going to explain functions. The last time, in the previous turn, I was explaining about the relation. So you see that what is the function? Function is a special kind of a relation. So what the specialty is this? In this one, if A and B are two non-empty sets, and in which FA, this is your function, you say that FA tends to B. It means each and every element of set A, suppose here the two sets are there, A and B, we'll take example here, you better understand. If A is related to B, and the element of A is suppose 1, 2, 3, and here it is A, B, C, D, suppose it. These are the elements of set A and B. Now here, if each and every element of set A must be related with any one image, any one component of set B, that means the function. Suppose this is this one, this is this one. So only one image of set A present in set B. So this type of a relation is known as function. This is not a function, you see this. If the image of set A, here the two sets are given A and B, here 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, and function is relation is given from A to B. A is related to this, 1 is related to B, C there, this is C this one, if 4 is not there. So you see that the 1 is the image of 1 is two images are present in set B. It means this is not a function. Here you know this function is a special kind of a relation under which one and only one image must present in set B. You see one more example. This is also not a function. See, this is A and B, two sets. A is related to B by any relation R, and here it is given 1, 2, 3, 4. Here A, B, and C. 1 is related to A, 2 is related to B, and 3 is related to C. But 4 is not related with any member of set B. So this is also not a function. This is a relation but not a function, because the image of 4 is not present in set B. Take one more example here. You see one or more member of set A can be related with any one member of set B. A is related to 1, 2 is also related to A, and 3 is also related to B. So here the 1 is related to A, the image of 1 is A, and the image of 2 is also A. This is possible. Here according to definition, we'll see if the relation is given from A to B. So we'll check only the element of set A. The image of set A is there is only one image present in set B. That is the function. Okay? Now kinds of a function you see. In the kinds of a function you see the types of a function, that is one function, or you can say injective functions. One function means if in a set A and B, here it is given 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and D. This is 1 to 1. If each and every element related with any one image of B, that is one function. Or in other way, you can say, suppose any function fx is given, that is equal to 2x minus 1. Suppose it. And we want to prove that this is a one function. So how to prove? In this one, if f, say it is, this is for natural number, f n to n. And here let x1 and x2, these are any two natural numbers which are, we want to check this is a one function or not for this. So for this condition is f1x equal to f2x. If this happen, it means x1 is equals to x2, then you can say this is one function. So in this condition we'll check first, this is one function or not. So here this is given here. So first we'll take x equals to x1 here in this one. So what we'll get? fx1 fx2. Here it is 2x1 minus 1 is equals to 2x2 minus 1. You can get this 1. What left? 2x1 equal to 2x2. You can cut this. So what will get? x1 equal to x2. So you can say the given function fx is equals to 2x minus 1 is 1 function. One more example take. If any function fx, this is given 2x minus 1 upon 3x plus 1. Suppose this is any function and you want to prove that this is a 1 function. So if you put same condition here, fx1 equals to fx2. Put in this one. So 2x1 minus 1 upon 3x1 plus 1. This is equals to 2x2 minus 1 upon 3x2 plus 1. It means in place of x, we'll put x1 and x2. These two are natural numbers. We'll already assume in it. And we want to try to prove this is from this one, x1 is equals to x2. If it is, then you can say the given function is 1 function. If it is not, it means if you not prove x1 equal to x2, it is not equal, then you can say the another type of function that is known as many one function. If this not happen, then if it is happen, then you can say the given function is 1 function. And you know how to solve this? Cross multiply 2x1 minus 1 and here it is 3x2 plus 1. Similarly, this one cross multiply. This is 2x2 minus 1 and this is your 3x1 plus 1. And open this bracket and check this is x1 equal to x2 or not. So this is the way you can identify the given function is 1 or not. Once again I am saying, if the function is 1, so you will follow this process. fx1 is equal to fx2, and in which x1 and x2 both the elements belongs to set A and they are natural number. If in this function, if x1 is equals to x2, already proved, then you can say it is 1. If it is not, by the mistake, if it is not, x1 is not equal to x2, therefore that function is many one function. Okay. Now on to functions. These are into functions. The one more thing I want to explain. In the last turn I was explaining about the domains and codomains. Here, if any set A related by any relation with set B, then all the members of set A are known as domains. And all the members of set B are known as codomains, all these. But the number which are related with anyone, that is your range. So ABC is your range of component 1, 2 and 3. So these are the range. All the element of set B is codomain, all the element of set A is domain. So in onto function, if this all of you already learned in class 11, you know onto function A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. If this is, there is no codomain extra here. It means you can say fx is equals to f inverse x. It means the domain are equal to the codomain of any function. That is your onto function. It means there is no extra element. If here is 4 is given, then it is into function. If there is no codomain, only the range is equals to the codomain, then you can say this is your onto function. Now, in this, we will take one more example. Suppose any function is given, x square plus x plus 1. This is any function is given. And here x belongs to a natural number. This is given here. Now we want to prove that this function is 1 and onto also. Then how to prove this? So first we'll prove fx1 is equals to fx2. As you know, from this you prove that x1 is equals to x2. So what the process use? First we'll take out the value of fx1. It means in the given function, in place of x, replace x1. It means the left side here, x1 is square plus x1 plus x, this is equals to x2 is square plus x2 plus 1, like this. Now we simplify this. You know how to simplify? We transfer all these numbers left side. So x1 is square minus x2 is square, x1 minus x2 plus 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So here these two cancel here. In this one, for this you can factorize this term. How to factorize? This is a square minus b square. As you know how to factorize? The difference of two squares. It means x1 plus x2, and here it is x1 minus x2. And this is your x1 minus x2. This is equals to 0. Now further simplification, from these two terms you can take x1 minus x2 common. So when we'll take out the common, x1 minus x2, what left here? x1 plus x2 plus 1 is equals to 0. So this trinomial, this is given equals to 0, and both are equal to 0. It is x2 equals to 0. Therefore x1 is equals to x2. So we'll get this x1 equal to x2. It means the given function x square plus x plus 1 is 1 function. Now how I'll check this is onto function or not? So for this, in the given function, say this is equals to y. Now simplify this. X square plus x plus 1 minus y equals to 0. So this form as a quadratic equation. As you know how to simplify this? By using Sridharacharya formula. Everyone knows what is the formula here? The formula is, if the equation is given x square plus plus bx plus c equals to 0, therefore x is equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the formula for solving any quadratic equation. So for this if you solve, so here the value of a is 1, value of b is also 1, and the c is given 1 minus y square. So what is the value of x? X is equals to minus 1 plus minus under root b square means 1 minus 4ac, 4 into 1 minus y. This is upon 2a, 2 into 1. So after simplifying, this is not possible a real number, natural number. This is not belongs to a natural number. So just like here we solved already. Using this equation and solve, this is. Okay? So in this one, this is not a 1 onto function. If it is equal, you got a natural number in it, then you can say it is a onto function. So this is the process by which you can prove the given function is 1 function or many one function, or it is onto function or not an onto function. Now how to find out the inverse? Suppose any function is given fx, this is equals to given x minus x plus 1 upon 2x minus 1. Suppose this is given here. First, you will prove this is a 1 function and find out its inverse. So how to find out its inverse? So for this, you will say this is equals to y. Now we will take out all this from this function, we will take out the value of x. So first you cross multiply this, x plus 1 equals to y into 2x minus 1, then 2xy minus y, this is x plus 1. Now here we want make a x as a subject. It means we will separate all the component of x. This term transfer this side or this transfer on that side, this y on this side. So 1 plus y is equals to 2xy minus x, you can say. Now from this you can take x common here. So 2y minus 1 means our motto is we will separate the y only. So if x is equals to 1 plus y upon 2y minus 1, this is. Now you will compare with the given function. If the same value is coming, this is x plus 1, here y plus 1, 2x minus 1, this is 2y minus 1. It means fx is equals to f inverse x, you can say. It means this is your onto function and this given is known as f inverse x. So this is the process by which you can prove. Now composite functions we'll see. Here the composite functions are, before this you'll see the identity function here. Identity function, let R be the set of real numbers, a function from R to R such that fx for all, fx belongs to x, for all x belongs to a natural number. Real number. I'll take it for real number. Real number is called the identity function. Or you can say like this here. A plus E is equals to A or E plus A. If this followed, that is your identity function. So E is treated as a constant here. Now, composite function you see. In the composite function, suppose any function f from a to b given here and the other function g that is given b to c. So when we will compile these two functions and write fog, or you can say the function fog, or we will write gof. These are composite function. How to write? This is from a to c directly, b remove it. A to C. So this is your composite. We'll compile this first function and second function. Write FOG or GOF in this form. So these are the composite functions. Now the binary operation, you know about this. This is already learned in computer. So many operations are there. So binary operation also a function that associate with ordered pair. Okay? Ordered pair you know, I was explained already. From A to B, a unique element of A. This unique element is known as binary operation. So A and star it is, this is B. It means something, the unique, just like a function given. In this example you say, A, this is the binary operation given, B is equals to 2A plus B. This operation defined as 2a plus b, and we want proof this, we want find out that 2 and the given operation is 3. Suppose dot, you can put here dot also. So if I'll put here, it means in place of a we'll put 2 and in place of a 3 and put in this given unique relation 2 into 2 plus 3. So this is 4 plus 3, it means 7. So this operation means the 7 it is. So the binary operation on a set A is the function that associated an ordered pair A and B. For AB is always belong to set A, is a unique element of A. This unique element is denoted as a binary operation. Okay? Now the properties of a binary operation, you know the binary operation always commutative. So commutative means all of you know, learned in previous classes. If A plus B is equals to B plus A. So this is a commutative. Similarly in the binary operation, A star or dot, B is equals to B dot C. So this is your commutative, and where A and B belongs to set A. Now the associative also. In this associative, the three elements are there. A plus B will take C here. So you can say A plus B plus C. Just like in simple words, same thing the binary operation followed here. A plus B plus C, this is equals to A plus B plus C. You can interchange it. So there is no change in its value. Okay? Now it is distributive also. In the distributive, this is you can say the cross product or something in the order, the binary operation is given A, B, C as it is given here. So this you can say separately you write here. A, B, C, that you can say A, B and C. This is your distributive. Okay. Now invertible function already explained. If f(x) is invertible, f dot x inverse. It means fx is equals to f inverse x. So this is possible only in case of onto functions only. Okay, this much, and you can solve this in exam, board exams. Basically given that you must prove that the given function is one function, or the function is not a one function, or onto function, or many one function, and some other examples coming for on this binary operations. You directly apply, you know how to apply this binary operation, learn in computer also, similarly in the maths. So thank you. This is